So let's start in a cross-legged position. And, you know, cross-legged to the best of your ability. So if it's too much for you to have your legs crossed, one on top of the other, you can put them one in front of the other. That's absolutely fine. Put your hands on your knees. If you like, you can close your eyes. Oh, somebody's knocking. I have to answer the door. I'll be right back. And one more time for that last person who came in, if you could please mute your mic and sign in the chat room, in the chat area, sign in your name. All right, so we're starting in a cross-legged position. Again, if it's too much for you, you can put your legs in front of each other. If it's too much, you can diamond your legs. That's absolutely fine. Whatever works for you, but the most important thing is that the back is straight. Let's start with our hands at our belly in the abdominal area, just underneath the belly button. Inhale, abdomen out. Exhale, abdomen in. Inhale, abdomen out. Somebody is coming in, so I'm going to leave the screen for a minute, okay? You keep breathing. Those of you who have just come in, please mute your mics and sign in the chat area at the bottom. Oh my. I'm going to have to bring my computer near me. Fortunately, I'm actually, you know, my son is one of these, like, you know how teenagers are. He's got me set up on a camera. So I think I have everyone now. All right, so again, if you could just mute your mic and sign in where it says chat, sign in so that we know who's here. It's very nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming this morning. All right, let's start again. We're seated in cross-legged position, hands at the belly area, just below the belly button. Inhale, abdomen out. Exhale, abdomen in. Inhale, abdomen out. Exhale, abdomen in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Bring the hand to the center of your chest and breathe. We're just kind of getting ourselves centered. If you'd like, you can set an intention for your class. Lowering your head and lift up again. So we have 45 minutes. Bring your hands to the side. It looks like maybe 40 minutes. So bring your hands to the side. Hands on the side. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, reach to the right. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach to the left. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Seems that somebody else is coming in. If I have to stop in between, that's because of that. Keep your mics muted, okay? Let's come up to all fours. Come up to all four. Inhale, arch, coming into your cat and cow. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Please keep your mics muted. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. You're looking good. I can see you. Straighten out the right leg out, left arm out. Inhale, exhale, bring the elbow to the knee. Inhale out, exhale, bring the elbow to the knee. Inhale out, exhale in, inhale out, hold it and come down. Take a breath. And we're going to do that on the other side. So straighten out the left leg. Right arm, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale out, hold it, and come down. Come down onto your heels in extended child's pose. Extend the arms in front of you, forehead on the ground, roll on the top of the head, stretching the back of the neck, and come down again. Roll on the top of the head, stretching the back of the neck, and come down again. Now inhale, come up on your knees, reach up and back, hands down, lift the hips up, downward dog, bring the knees down, sit back in child's pose. Let's do that again, up on your knees, reach up and back, bring the hands down, lift the hips up, downward facing dog, bring the knees down, sit in child's pose. One more time, lift up and back, hands down, hips up, downward dog, knees down in child's pose. Take a breath, rest for a minute. And come up onto your knees. And extend the right leg, come opposite you. It's like class. And the right leg, if you'd like, if you have a block, you can put a block on this side, on the non-extended side. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, reach down to the extended leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale up. Exhale, reach down. If you cannot reach the ground and you don't have a block, you can use your hip. Inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale down. Let's switch legs. And again, we're going to put the block on this side, okay? Leg, right, left leg extended. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, reach down to the extended leg, keeping your body in a straight line. Inhale, exhale, inhale up. Exhale, reach to the other side. If you can't reach the ground, that's okay. Use your hip. Inhale, exhale, inhale up, exhale down, back on your knees. Bring the hands down, lift the hips up into downward dog. And let's pump, since it's the first downward dog of the day, let's take our time, settling in place, stretching the back of the legs. And then come all the way up on tippy toes and bring those heels down. Relax the neck and shoulders. Inhale, exhale. And on the inhale, let's walk the feet in toward the middle of the hands. Hang there for just a moment before rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. With the head being the last to come up, bring the hands to the small of the back and arch the back. And straighten out the spine. We'll prepare for sun salutation. Come to the front of your mat. Hang on the balls of your feet until you find your comfortable balance. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, out and down. Inhale, right leg back. You can keep the leg in a low lunge, or you can bring the knee onto the ground. Look up to the ceiling. Retain the breath, left leg back in a plank pose, back straight. Exhale, you could bend from your knees or from your elbows. Bring the body down and then inhale into a cobra. Exhale, downward dog, curling the heels, curling the toes in, hips up. Inhale the right leg forward, left knee on the ground or in a low lunge. Look up to the ceiling. Exhale, left leg forward. Inhale, reach out, up, and back. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, out and down. Inhale, left leg back, left knee on the ground, look up to the ceiling. Retain the breath, right leg back, push-up position, plank pose. Exhale, knees or elbows. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg forward, right knee on the ground or in a low lunge, look up to the ceiling. Exhale, right leg forward. Inhale, reach out, up, and back. Exhale, arms down. Two more. Inhale, Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, out and down. Inhale, right leg back. Retain the breath, left leg back. Exhale, knees or elbows. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, left leg forward. Inhale, reach out, up, and back. Exhale, arms down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, out and down. Inhale, left leg back. Retain the breath, right leg back. Exhale, knees or elbows. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, right leg forward. Inhale, reach out, up, and back. Exhale, arms down. Take a few breaths in mountain pose. Back straight, legs hip distance apart. Pick up your toes, bring them down one at a time. Lift the shoulders up, back, and down, and take a breath. Separate the legs and twist, swaying your body from side to side, giving your spinal column a bit of a twist. Bending your knees as you do so. Don't stay stiff. And then come back to center. Bring the legs together, kind of heels just a little bit out, preparing for chair. Inhale, bend the knees. Here we go. Got that. Bend the knees. Lift the arms up. Breathe. Breathe. Bring the hands together. Twist at the spine, bringing the right elbow onto the left knee. Back up again. Chair. Bring the hands together. Left elbow on the right knee. Come back up again. Chair. And collapse. Standing forward bend. Open up your legs so they're just outside of your hips. Point the toes out. Come down into a squat. Hands together, separating the knees with your elbows. Breathe. And come back. Come on down. Let's relax for a minute on the back. All right, we'll start with alternate leg lift. Knees are straight, toes pointing to the head, back straight, chin turned slightly in toward the chest. Inhale the right leg up, exhale down, inhale left leg up, exhale down, inhale right leg up, grab hold of the leg behind the thigh, gently bring the leg toward you. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Remember using your breath to relax your muscles. Inhale the chin up to the knee. Walk the hands up the leg toward the ankle. And also remember, this is your yoga class, so only do what you can do comfortably. Don't pull yourself beyond your threshold of pain. Bend your knee, hug your leg into the chest. Lower the head. Because you know what happens with these stretches, if you go beyond your threshold of pain, you can get really hurt. Inhale the right leg up, exhale down. Inhale left leg up, grab hold of the leg behind the thigh, gently bringing the leg toward you. Breathe into the stretch. Inhale the chin up to the knee, walk the hands up the leg toward the ankle. Bend the knee, hug the leg into the chest. Lower the head. Inhale the leg up, exhale down. Preparing for double leg raises. You can keep your arms to the sides here, or you can put your hands underneath the buttocks to give you some support in the lower back, or you can interlace the fingers behind the head. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. We'll do about 10. And if you can't do it, that's fine too. Lifting the toes up as we come up, bringing the toes down as we come down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. What's that? 5. Inhale up, Inhale, what's that, 2? No, I'm kidding. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up, exhale down. Last one. Inhale up, exhale down. Bend your knees into the chest. Just hold on to the knees. Breathe. Breathe. Bring the knees into the chest. Breathe. Now let's open your arms into that open T and bring the knees over to the right side and look to the left. Try to keep both shoulders on the ground. And let's bring the knees up and over to the left side and look to the right, keeping both shoulders on the ground. Back up. Knees are in the chest. Lift the feet up. Imagine that we're standing on the ceiling. You can hold on to the back of your legs, or you can bring your hands down to the side, or you can make an open T. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. So this is in lieu of the headstand. So usually when I'm holding my positions, instead of counting time, I might do something like how many breaths. If I'm holding this for 5 or 10 breaths, full breaths. So focusing on the breath. And bring the knees back into the chest. And we're going to come up into shoulder stand. I don't know, should we do shoulder stand today? Have you guys been doing any yoga? Maybe we should just do, let's just do wheel. So let's grab hold of the ankles, feet on the ground. And slowly peel that spinal column off the ground from the lower part up. And now you can keep your hands flat down. Try to get the elbows close together, or you can interlace the fingers underneath you, making a fist. And if you do this, I want you to try to get the wrists close together. I prefer to keep my hands flat down. You do what is comfortable to you. Breathe. And now let's slowly roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Take your time. Good. All right, hands to the sides, windshield wiper those knees, looking to the opposite of your knees as you do so. Windshield wiper, oh, sounds like somebody's trying to get in. Give me a minute. You guys keep windshield wipering, and I'll be right back. Okay, back to center, preparing for fish. Legs straight out. So we're going to get the arms underneath the body, interlace the thumbs, and then release the thumbs once the hips are down, and keep the hands flat down. All right, so lift the right side of the body, bring the right arm underneath the right buttocks. Lift the left side of the body, bring the left arm under the left buttocks. Interlock those thumbs. Get the hips down, and then release the thumbs, keeping the hands flat down on the ground underneath the buttocks. With the strength of the arms, lift body up so that you're looking up to the toes. And keep the chest up in the air, arch the neck, bring the top of the head on the ground. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. This is a really important position for the respiratory system, so take advantage. Take those nice deep yogic breaths. Inhale, lifting the bottom part of the lung and working up to the top. And then exhale the top, squeezing everything out to the bottom. Inhale, bottom, working to the top. Exhale the top, squeezing down. Then roll the head down. Release the arms. Interlace the fingers and bring them behind the head. With the strength of the arms, lift the head so that you're looking up to the toes. Gently roll to the right. Gently roll to the left. And back to center. Lower the head and relax. Relaxation pose. Take a breath. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we'll bring the feet together, stretch the arms overhead, give yourself a long stretch. Using your right elbow for support, come on up, the knees into the chest. Lower the head. Come back up again, nice straight spine. Bring the hands behind you, fingers pointing to your feet, hands flat. Bring the knees together, and then lift the feet up. And if you can, bring your hands to the outside of your knees. Hold your position and breathe. And if you can, straighten out the legs. Breathe. Now come back down. Hug the knees into the chest again. Lower the head. Straighten out the back. Okay. Preparing for forward bend. Right leg in line with the right hip. Left foot inside of the right thigh. Now, both buttocks on the ground, but let's bring the hands to the outside of the hips to make sure the spine is straight. Toes pointing to the head. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, reach out and down. Grabbing hold of the leg wherever you can comfortably, doesn't matter where that is. Breathe. Breathe. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, arms down. Bring the hands behind you. Look up to the ceiling for a quick counter pose. And release. Let's do that on the other leg. Leg straight out. Left leg straight out, in line with the hip. Right foot inside of the left thigh. Check the spine is straight. Bring the hands outside of the hips. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, reach out and down. Grabbing hold of the leg wherever you can comfortably. It doesn't matter where that is. And breathe. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, arms down, hands behind you. Look up to the ceiling. And release. Bring the feet together. Butterfly. Holding on to the ankles. Pop the knees up and down. Walk the fingers in front of you. And let's try to get at least the wrists down. And then lower the head. Back up on fingertips. Walk back. Bring the hands behind you. Look up. Stretching the front of your body. Breathe. And release. Bring the legs straight out in front of you for sitting forward bend. Pop the knees up and down. Release any tension in those legs. Lift the flesh up in the buttocks, which are sitting right on the bone to give you a better tilt. Toes pointing to the head. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, reach out and down. Again, grabbing hold of the legs wherever you can comfortably. It doesn't matter where that is. Resist the temptation to pull yourself beyond your threshold of pain. Very easy to pull a lower back muscle here, so take your time. Doesn't matter where you reach, okay? Breathe. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, arms down behind you. You can stay here with your hips on the ground, pointing the toes and throwing back your head. Or you can come up into an inclined plane, lifting the hips up. Or alternatively, you can bend your knees and come into a backward tabletop for the counter stretch. And come on down. Let's relax on the abdomen. Bring the head down to where the feet were. Now you can make a pillow with your hands, or you can turn the head to one side and leave the arms on outside of our body. Bring the big toes together and let gravity pull the heels down. If you're feeling pressure in the lower back, you can gently rock the hips from side to side. Preparing for Cobra. Forehead on the ground. Hands underneath the shoulders, elbows pointing out, fingers in line with the shoulders. Inhale, roll up the forehead, nose, chin, neck, shoulders, chest, arch the back. Open up the chest. Bring the chest up to the ceiling, bring the shoulders back. Try to keep the heels together. Breathe. Slowly, with control, roll down. Make a pillow with your hands, or keep the arms to the sides and turn your head in the opposite direction that you had before. Again, big toes together. Let gravity pull the heels down. Rocking the hips from side to side if you're feeling pressure in the lower back. Preparing for locust, bring the chin on the ground. Interlace the fingers behind your back. And lift the head and chest up. Imagine somebody's pulling you by your arms. Breathe. And then roll down. Again, make a pillow with your hands. Turn the head in the opposite direction. Big toes together. Let gravity pull the heels down. Okay, so we're going to do bow. If it's too much for you, do half bow. You know, half bow is balancing on one side, balancing on the other side, balancing on one side, grabbing hold of the foot behind you. Okay. But we're going to go up into full bow. So everybody bend your knees, forehead on the ground. Grab hold of your feet behind you. Inhale, lift the head, chest, knee. Breathe. And roll down. Push the soles of the feet into your buttocks as you come down. And release. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Give yourself a long stretch back into child's pose. Sitting on the heels, chest on the thighs. Let's do an extended child's pose and stretch out the back of the neck. The arms are extended. The forehead is on the ground. Roll onto the top of the head, stretching the back of the neck, lifting the buttocks up and down. Now let's look up to the fingertips and down. Look up and down. Bring the hands near your feet and then roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, with the head being the last. How you doing? I'm so glad we were able to do this today. Let's stretch out our legs and prepare for final twist. Those of you who are comfortable, are familiar with the spinal twist, with your knees bent, that's fine, but we're going to do this with our legs straight out this time, okay? So keep your left leg straight out, bend the right, bring the right foot over the left knee. Grab hold of the right knee, make sure the back is straight. Bring the right hand behind you. So we can keep our hand as a tent, and that helps keep the spinal column up, or you can bring the hand flat down on the ground. Right hand behind you, left arm up, bend the elbow, let it rest on the knee, and look over the right shoulder. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Keep the chest open. Breathe. Keep the spinal column straight. And release, and as you release, bring the hand to the other side of the leg for a quick counter stretch. And release. Straighten out the right leg. Bring the left foot over the right knee. Grab hold of that left knee, make sure the spine is straight. Left hand on the ground behind you. Again, you can tent the fingers, whatever works for you to keep your spinal column up and straight. Inhale the right leg, right arm up, bend the elbow on the left knee, look over the left shoulder. Chest open. Breathe. Somebody's trying to come in. Breathe. And release, bringing the hands to the other side of the leg for a quick counter stretch. Hold on a second, guys. Let's check that. All right. Let's come up to all fours. Arch the back and curve and cat and cow. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Bring the hands just slightly in front of you. Curl the toes in. Lift the hips up into a downward dog. And again, if you want to, you can pedal in place. Bring the heels flat down on the ground and relax
Imagine that you're stretching out your neck. You're really creating this space in the between the vertebrae. If you want to stretch that the top of the head reaches toward the ground. It's not going to hit, right? We're just feeling that. Breathe. And now walk your hands into your feet into the middle of your hands. And roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae. With the head being the last to come up, bring the hands to the small of the back and arch the back. Straighten out the spine. And we'll get ready for warrior. All right, so we'll start with the left leg. Find a point to focus on. Bring the left leg back, heel on the ground. Bend the right knee. Now, let's start with warrior one. Lift both arms up, but they are on either side of the ears. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, twist left foot so that it's pointing, what is this, 45 degrees? And the right, and open up your arms, twisting your body forward as well, facing toward where the foot is. Keep the right knee bent and look to the right fingertips. Breathe, warrior two. Breathe. Lift the right arm up, palm facing the ceiling. Reach up and back. Peaceful warrior. Back up into warrior two. Straighten out the right knee. Check that your hips are facing forward, preparing for triangle from here. Reach down to the right leg. Left arm up toward the ceiling. There we go. Okay, so the neck is straight. You don't want it hanging down like this. Keep the neck straight. Breathe. If you can, reach the left arm over your left ear. Now inhale, reach up. Exhale down. Let's twist the feet so that we do that on the other side. So we're starting with warrior one, warrior two, peaceful warrior, and then triangle. And when we start, the left foot is pointing forward, and the right foot is also pointing as forward as you can, so that the heel is on the ground. Looking forward, bend the left knee, lift the arms up. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Now let's move into warrior two, twisting that right foot that's facing, I don't know what your forward is, okay? Facing that way, 45 degrees. Left knee is still bent. Bring the hips so they're also facing that way. And point, look to your left fingertips. Bring the left palm up and reach up and back. Peaceful warrior. Come back into warrior two. Straighten out the left leg, preparing for triangle. Reach down to the right toward the left leg. And the right arm is up. If you can, bring the arm over your ear and breathe. Now inhale, reach the arms up and out. Exhale down. Let's walk the feet in just a little bit. Keep the toes pointing out. Arms bending at the knees, crowning the hands, holding your position. Going from the warrior to the goddess. Breathe. Now straighten out. Bring the hands down. If you can reach the ground, great. If you have your block, grab hold of your block and hold on to that. Let your head fall down. The left hand to the middle and sweep the right arm up toward the ceiling. And then come back down again. And sweep left arm up toward the ceiling. And come back down again. Hands on the hips. Straighten out the back. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Reach back and arch. And release. Preparing for tree. So let's find a point on the wall or on the floor in front of you to focus on. Keep your right leg in line with the right hip. Let's lift the toes of the right foot up and come down one at a time so that we're kind of rooted into the ground. And the left foot can go wherever you feel comfortable. So you can put your left foot inside of the thigh, inside of the knee, or you can just lift the heels up. Lift the heel and just leave the toes on the ground. Bring the hands together. Focus on your point. Steady mind, steady body. Lift the arms up. Back straight. If you'd like, you can open up your branches. And remember, trees sway sometimes, so it's okay to sway. Breathe. Bring the hands together. And come on down. And we'll go into crane. So make a V with your hands. Relax the wrist. Bring that left knee in toward the chest. Flex. Breathe. And let's make a gentle landing. Come on down. Shake the knees out. We'll do it on the other side. Left leg in line with the left hip. I have to drink a little. Hold on a second. Okay, left leg in line with the left hip. Lift the toes of the left foot up. Come down one at a time. Get yourself rooted. Right foot inside of the left thigh or the knee, or you can just leave the heel on, leave the toes on the ground and lift the heel up. Doesn't matter where that is. Just as long as you can balance. Back straight. Keep steady on your point. Bring the hands together and lift the arms up. And if you'd like, you can separate the arms, whatever feels good for you. Breathe. Bring the hands down and the foot down and prepare for crane. Make a V with your arms, relax the wrist, bring the knee into the chest and flex. Breathe. And let's make a gentle landing and come on down. Take the legs out. Preparing for standing forward bend. Standing to the front of your mat. Feet together. Back straight. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, reach out and down. Okay, so if you feel comfortable with your hands flat on the ground, you can slide your fingers underneath your toes. You can keep your knees bent if you feel comfortable that way. Or you can grab hold of opposite elbows and let your head fall down. Or you can grab hold of opposite elbows behind your knees. Or just grab hold of your legs. So whatever feels right for you today. Release the neck, release the pressure in the neck and shoulders. Nod yes and no. Hips are coming all the way up to the ceiling. Now release the arms. You can gently sway your arms from side to side. Release any pressure. And bring the hands back and slowly roll up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. With the head being the last to come up, bring the hands to the small of the back and arch back. And straighten out the spine. Open up the legs. We're going to come back into a squat. So pointing the toes out, hands together, bending down, using your elbows to push knees out. Hold and breathe, bringing the tailbone down toward the ground. Breathe. If you want to try your balancing, keep your hands, bring your hands down onto the ground. The elbows are, the wrists are turning in just a little bit, so the fingers are just kind of slightly in. Lift the hips up. You don't have to do this. And then bringing the knees toward your underarms, resting on the upper arms, slowly, with control, bring the feet up off the ground. Come back, come and rest. Fold your feet up, fold yourself up. We're getting toward the end. How much time do we have? Just a few minutes. So let's just settle in a little bit. Let's do some breathing, just regular, settling the mind, getting yourself relaxed for a minute. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in and out. And then we're going to come down into on our back, prepare for final relaxation. So lying on your back, legs separated, 1 to 2 feet apart, arms 6 inches from the body, palms facing the ceiling. Heads the legs, heads the feet, lift the legs up, and drop. Heads the hips and buttocks, lift up and drop. Heads the chest, leave the shoulders on the ground, lift the chest up and drop. Push the lower back into the ground and release. Heads the arms, make fists with the hands, then open up the fingers and drop. Tense the shoulders, lift them up to the ears and drop. Tense all the muscles of the face, make a tight prune face and release. Stretch all the muscles of the face, open up the mouth, open up the eyes, stick out the tongue wide and release. Gently roll the head to the right. Gently roll the head to the left and back to center. Using your abdominal breathing, inhale, abdomen up to the ceiling. Exhale, abdomen down to the ground. Inhale, abdomen up. Exhale, abdomen down. Using auto-suggestion, think to yourself, my feet and my legs are relaxing. My feet and my legs are relaxed. My hips and my back are relaxing. My hips and my back are relaxed. My abdomen and my chest are relaxing. My abdomen and my chest are relaxed. My hands and my arms are relaxing. My hands and my arms are relaxed. My neck and my shoulders are relaxing. My neck and my shoulders are relaxed. My jaw and my chin are relaxing. My jaw and my chin are relaxed. My mouth and my eyes and my nose are relaxing. My mouth and my eyes and my nose are relaxed. My forehead and my temples are relaxing. My forehead and my temples are relaxed. My mind and my body are completely relaxed. Inhale, relaxation. Exhale, tension. Gently move the fingers and the toes. Bring your body back to life. Roll the feet in and the arms in and out. Give yourself a long waking up stretch. And release. Roll over to the right side. And then come on up. Bring your hands together, the middle of your chest. Thank yourself for coming today and doing something great for yourself. I thank you for coming out. I'll see you next time, next week. Namaste.